Yo, what's going on, people? We are back in the cave. Another week of raw combat sport punditry.
Tell 'em rims.
The combat sports.
What?
Voices of the streets. Yeah. So, we had a big weekend of fights. Big weekend of fights. Some good fights, to be fair.
Very good fights.
Yeah, very good fights, man. Very good fights.
Indeed we did. UFC fight night. It was a great night of fights. It was indeed, no lie. My predictions have not been great lately. I've been saying that. I had a great start of the year with predicting fights, but it's kind of, I don't know, man. Full moon. Something's out there.
You gotta listen to Stephen A. Smith, baby. You gotta listen to Stephen A. Smith, man. You gotta stay after.
Weed. As he says it. But yes, UFC fight night. Good fight night in every time they're over there. What was it? Doha.
Doha, yeah, Qatar.
Qatar. Yes, people. Back where the Lavish live. Main card. Lavish man himself. That got the victory light. Weight bout. We're talking performance of the night. We're talking walk down with Hamzat Shemaev. We're talking Arman Tsarukyan.
You can.
And he was fighting New Zealand's home proud, one of their own, Team Izzy. What's that team called again?
City Kickboxing.
That's it, City. Yeah. Team City Kickboxing. Dan, Hangman Hooker. Greenie, I need to start straight with you. Actually, no. I did want to start with you, but I think this is more important. I need to start off with Rims.
Why?
Because you kind of was the post that got put out for everyone to see last night for all the shorts. If you didn't watch the full podcast, was you saying, I'm not on Arman anymore if he can't get this done. And he done more than just get it done. He finished it. Finish him. Done. He done what he was supposed to do at a high level.
Yeah. What
do you have to say to that? And what did you think of Arman Tsarukyan's performance?
Performance is A1. Performance was A1. He's leveled up to me, to be fair. This is his first submission finish in the UFC, which shows you can use the grappling in terms of jiu-jitsu submissions to finish at this level. Yeah. Whereas, obviously, he's had a couple before, but it weren't in the UFC. It was early in his career. So, he's added another layer to his game. I didn't really have doubts in his wrestling at all. Never had doubts in his wrestling. Never had doubts in he's got great ground and pound. But to add that submission to that as well, I'm all for it. Arman, I think now has shown me, yeah, there's some problems for Ilya, you know. There's some big problems for Ilya.
Wait. Are you saying Arman's Ilya's crypto?
Hey, bro, there's big problems for Ilya. There's big problems. Before we get to that, let's just praise Arman a bit more still. Yeah, he dismantled Hooker, man. Can
I say this? Is that the worst that you've seen Hooker look?
Islam was bad. It looked like Islam fight, kind of.
No, but I wouldn't say it was. You know what? I would as great as Arman was. It was a fantastic performance on his behalf. Dan Hooker done some stupid stuff.
All right, stop. Well, I'll get into you in a minute. Carry on, because I need to ask you a question before you have that breakdown. I'll get into you in 2 minutes. Carry on.
Yeah. So Arman's submission defense as well to the guillotines was
twist out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's how he broke his neck last time.
I was gonna say that's an unorthodox way to get out of a guillotine, but it works for him.
You know what? Hamzat does it. Hamzat does it as well.
Hamzat
he does it. It works.
It is a way to get out.
It's a good way
but
to
it's
get
like
out.
It's a wrestler way. It's a wrestler way to get out.
Man, you're gonna.
It's a wrestler way to get out. Dan Hooker actually has a decent guillotine, bro, because he does. The first attempt was good. He caught Mark Diakese. It was a good.
Like I said, levels. We're talking about a man that's you're saying it's gonna give Ilya problems. You know what I'm saying? You bring up Mark Diakese. No disrespect, but.
The first attempt was a decent attempt, but yeah, Arman was all over that. He just smothered him, bro. He couldn't do nothing. The ground and pound was elite, bro. Like the elbows, the getting his arm free to elbow him. Everything was just on point for me. Everything was on point for me in this fight. Unfortunately, Hooker, yeah.
So just leave it there. Just leave it there, because this is Greeny's realm now to talk about. Because last week as well, Greeny, if I do remember correctly, that's when I was off the weed, as you like to say. I remember you saying that it's not going to be easy for Arman. You thought Dan Hooker was going to cause him a lot of problems, and there was no problems that I saw in this fight at all. Man come out unscathed. So what did Dan Hooker do completely wrong, like what you was about to get into?
It wasn't that he done stuff completely wrong. Like, he was very resilient. I said he would be resilient in the fight. Like, you know, some people, they got knocked out when Arman hit him with a knee and a couple of the punches that Arman threw at him. That's knocking a lot of people out in that division. But Dan Hooker's tough, and he managed to get through those like strikes, whatever. But it was when he was going for gillies. For me, I'm just thinking, like, you ain't supposed to do that against a wrestler, man. We've sat in this cave and watched Dustin Poirier do it time and time again, and it's like, brother, learn from other people's mistakes. Like, you trying to catch Arman with a gilly when he's clearly the dominant wrestler, it don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And for me, I'm watching Dan Hooker do this maybe like second or third attempt. I knew he was gonna get caught. So yeah, I think that's what he did wrong, but.
But to be fair, you have to give more credit to Arman, I believe, because he put him in that situation where he had to kind of I would say he like control it. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, back. All right. So I was just saying, Arman put him in, like, when he first took him down in round, I think 1 against the cage.
Yeah.
He struggled a little bit to move him. But when round 2, when he got him in the center of that mat, he was in Arman's world. And when you're kind of stuck in the center of the mat, it's so hard to get back to your feet. I think he had to go for that gi. He put him in a position where Arman will give you an opportunity to go for a submission the way he wrestles you. He's shown it previously in multiple fights. He will give you, but he's very good at getting out of said position. Yeah. So if he gets caught in something, he knows how to, like, he feels like he knows how to reverse and get. He doesn't really get caught with much submissions as we've seen. So
it's what you said, that he does a lot of unorthodox stuff. Like, bro, rolling. Bro, he looked like an owl. You know when an owl just turns his head around, bro? That's Arman, fam. This is why he broke his neck previously. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that, like I said earlier, I think it works against certain people. Once you get in there with, for example, Islam or possibly Ilya, I think you ain't gonna be able to do all of that stuff. My opinion. Like, I think Arman's great. He looked fantastic last night. That's definitely the number 1 contender.
Yeah. I didn't ask for that.
No, but
you
I'm
don't
just
believe
saying
that. No, you don't believe
What
that in
do I
your heart.
believe?
You believe Paddy should be in there fighting.
No, I said that's the fact they got. No. You see, and this is what I'm saying. You take what I say and you just run with it.
What do you mean I take what you say?
What
That's
I
what you
said-
say. That's what
what
you
I
say.
said is that
That
that's
makes no
what-
sense. That's what you say.
I said the UFC are going to make that the fight because that's the fight that makes the most
Still
money.
not officially
I know.
announced.
No, this is
yet.
what he
And I don't think-
I know it's
and
not.
after last night,
he used to
probably-
be mystic, innit, and all that shit.
Right, bro, listen, I've got a
You
couple
can call me
moments.
Mystic Mac because I believe these things.
Believe in the source, yeah? No, but yeah, I feel like that's the fact that UFC should make next, or sorry, will make next. This is the fact they should be making. And he said, put me in there in January.
Which I've been saying for how long? So both of you are now just jumping on that bandwagon. When I was saying he needed to fight Ilya,
I never been saying Arman should be fighting, bro. Arman was booked against
he kind of
Islam.
fell off the bandwagon with Arman a little bit.
Because we ain't
He was
seen
a
it,
big
but
Arman lover.
he's
at
been
one
the
point. He
invisible
was
man.
on
I
the
just
bandwagon. This guy, I
needed-
know how my cousin roots for fighters, bro, and like so he was on Arman's back, just like how me and Lanks were on. He was on that back. Then he slowly, because there was no finishes.
No, it wasn't even.
He slowly
It
fell
was
off.
that. It was
Yeah.
that as well. And then there was some performances. Gamrot won. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Shaky, yeah.
Charles Oliveira, I thought that was close. That could have gone the
Charles
other
against a
way.
good fighter though. You're going on like it's against a dull fighter that you should be.
You're seeing
Like
Islam
it's
and
a
Ilya.
Drake
do to them.
Duplessis or someone.
That's what it is.
What's that?
I'm seeing what Islam done to him. I'm seeing what Ilya done to him. I'm like, all right, you're gonna have to put on a bit of a, You get me? If you're on their level, I wanna like this. He done what Islam basically done to Hooker, bro. He just dealt with him. Easy work, and I said that it should be if he's on them man's level. Cause what Ilya against Hooker, bro? 1 round, bro. 1 round.
Stylistically, this is a fantastic fight from him as well. Though. I think we have to add that in. Like as much as I said about Dan Hooker gonna be resilient and he's gonna make it a tough fight, I felt like this would go decision, and he done a fantastic job to get the finish. But stylistically, Dan Hooker was there for the taking, bro. Arman was leaping into the single legs from like distance that I'm like, brother, even I could see that he's about to shoot. And it's like, Dan not even reacting, bro. So I think stylistically, Arman, this fight was purpose built for him to perform well.
So before we move on to the next fight, last question on this fight is who deserves to fight Ilia Topuria next for the belt?
It's Arman, bro. Like the Paddy thing is just.
But it weren't Arman because so both of you were telling me when he got injured, you both.
It should have been Arman from Islam when Islam was there.
But it weren't though. No.
Because
you weren't
invisible.
saying that though. When he got hold on. I just want to just clarify something. When he got injured, you lot jumped off. Both of you lot jumped off the bandwagon.
When he didn't make weight.
When he did,
No, he never not made weight. Remember, he pulled out because his neck.
Yeah, he got
Because
injured.
he's doing the owl stuff.
He got injured, right?
Mm-hmm.
You lot jumped off the bandwagon. But if you're trying to say, this is where I get conflicted with certain things. Because if you're trying to say that his next test needs to be Dan Hooker to put him back on the bandwagon, you lot never jumped off in the first place.
Not really.
You're just acting. Because that's not good. You can't say Dan Hooker is a
He's been on a win streak though. This is just like.
who?
You just beat Oliveira.
You just said it yourself.
No,
What are you talking about?
Sorry. Yeah, but I know that. You're just saying obvious. I was saying that, but I'm saying you lot jumped off that bandwagon because he got injured, but he was still supposed to be that number 1 guy to fight. And I'm just saying because he fought damn blood clot Hooker, that don't give him no clout. Like you not giving him a bit more clout. I've always had him on that clout.
It's not because he beat Dan Hooker for me in this. It's just he looked like he's leveled up from what I've seen because now he's getting submission finishes, bro.
Against Dan Hooker.
But it's not even.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Submission finish against somebody that of Oliveira. I get you.
No.
Dan Hooker.
No. It's not that he's leveled up. It's not that. That's not why I want to see it. It's because he was the number 1 contender.
Yeah.
When he pulled out of the fight against Islam, bro, I'm an MMA fan, bro. I was pissed because I ended up having to watch Moicano, blood. You know how dead that fight was, blood. And I'll hold it against Arman and I'll hold it against him until I see him in there with Ilya. Yeah, and I see a great performance and I'll say, you know what, Arman, I was wrong about you. You're not a waste man. Yeah, but because of that, bro, you go to the back of the line. Like I'm a fickle fan, bro. Just like everybody else. Just like you and everybody. Yeah. No, bro, we're fight fans. All fight fans are.
Yeah, but you man a superstar. I'm a real fight fan.
Recency
bias.
bias.
To fight the best at the right time.
Well, the best of the best right now is
Paddy
Arman.
and all of that.
The best of the best right now is Arman.
So
I
Arman
do want to
fights.
see Paddy, and I do want to see, and so should you. Paddy is
Not
improved.
before, but not before Arman. Because if you was to put, let's be realistic. Does Arman beat Paddy?
You should.
He should, but again, he should. Doesn't mean that he will. Doesn't mean it.
That's any fight, right?
Paddy's grappling is good still, and you know when I said about Arman puts himself into positions where he can get subbed, yeah. Paddy's the type of man that could potentially take. Yeah, no, you said that too. I've also said it, bro. But I'm saying that Paddy can. Paddy's the type of guy that might catch him because he's got that type of jiu-jitsu. So you never know what's gonna happen there. But yeah, Arman should be next for Ilya for sure. But if it's Paddy, I won't be mad.
I hear it.
So quickly, did you see them two meeting up, Arman and Topuria after? Did you see the little video?
Yeah, I saw the little. I see the little comment.
And then Ilya
He said,
saying that you're soft every time you see me, you crumble. You talk.
It didn't slap him.
That's what he said.
It was a place.
Yeah,
it was a greeting.
I know what a greeting is. I know, but
you knew it was dead. You knew it was dead though. Mind game. You knew it was dead.
What? He's a wide dog.
But they're Mediterranean men. That's how they like to greet each other, bro. You just slap a man on the face, bro. That's what they like to do. Still, it's cheeky what he done though.
So Arman title shot next week. All agree. Dan Hooker just gonna be Dan Hooker and float around and fight the next opponent.
Yeah, did you not see the video that you put out? Dan Hooker, he said, "Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the title. That's cool." But he said, "I'll stick around and basically, if I can't have nice things, nobody can have nice things. I'm gonna stop everybody else from getting to the title.
I respect that. That's a
I rated that still.
I rated that.
I
You know where you
rated
are.
that.
No, but you know when you
I
say stuff like
respect
that,
that.
you know what that really means, innit?
What?
Give me a BMF shot. That's what that means, bro. That's what that
Even
means.
if that does
And
whatever.
him versus Max wouldn't be a bad one either, bro.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
right,
At
yeah.
least he's stating and being honest about the position that he's in and
Yeah,
where he
yeah,
is. He's
yeah,
like, I wanted something nice, I couldn't get the nice. So I'm stop. I like that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
he just knows his place.
Yeah, I'm a high end.
Respectfully,
I'm
respectfully.
a high
He should've been on his
end.
place.
What do they call it? He's a high end. What do we call them? Fighters that
Gatekeeper.
gatekeeper.
Oh.
He's a high end, but high end
Top five.
gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Higher than No Magni.
Nah, I don't know. I still think Neil.
I know Maggie's got better skill set. I'll even say that.
Yeah, what?
I'll
Better
even
skill
say
set?
that.
Than Hooker?
than Hooker, yeah.
You can fight on the ground. All right, next fight, because this is where it all matters as well. Welterweight bout, we had the second ranked previous champ Belal Muhammad, and he is fighting up and coming. Something to say, Ian Machado, 6th ranked Garry. Now this fight, I believe, ladies and gentlemen, talking to everyone at home, right, was a fight that was made for statements and purposes of statements. And the reason I say that is because Belal had a lot to prove. Could he come back and be that guy that he once was when he was the champ, when he took the belt of Leon? And also, Ian had a lot to prove because he's ranked 6th and he lost to Shavkat, which was potentially his title opportunity. And ever since that, he's coming on short notice and done what he needed to do to get that stardom back to where it needed to be. So shout out to Ian, Garry, literally just being that guy and being entertaining along the way. First of all, let me just do this. Let me put my hands up, right? We will bet it. I got my head big as Bilal's head big. You know Bilal's head's big. That's why it was so hittable last night, because it was just big. Like, it's just big. My head got that big. So,
Got my money, man? Got my money?
Not cuss. I'm a man of my word. I'm a man of the timing. Unlike some people, I'm a man of timing.
Yeah.
People can see it.
Clean. I'll
yeah.
take that.
That's you.
I'll take that. Yeah, he paid up.
As for you,
Where's my bro?
I'm your bank account right now.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
bank-
You're debited. You're
Yeah, you're
debited.
Wait a minute now. Hey, that was trim money.
You don't understand it because you don't understand finance. So, but let them know it's Bank of Simpson until I get my bread. You are in, bro.
The end of the year ain't touch it.
Bro,
The end of the year ain't touch it.
Bro,
And-
what? We're doing
hold on.
emergency events.
hold on. And they're gonna pop up. They're gonna pop up at the roundabout. So hold on. Where's the last event book? Where's the last pay-per-view? But let the people at home know where the last pay-per-view.
It's like 16th of
Yeah,
December.
but where is it?
It's Vegas or
It's
something.
to be a-
Where is it? One more time, cuz?
Vegas, I believe.
Is it the last pay-per-view of the
I
year?
believe so.
So I don't believe they're going to the burnabout. So I believe you owe me money. We had this bet from like February. You owe me
don't
money.
Try and turn this on me.
You're
just
in
'cause
debt.
you
You're
didn't
in
go.
debt.
One
I'm your
second.
bank
Can you
account.
let me land?
No.
Okay.
I'm your bank. You ain't getting
This
no
is what
money.
happens.
You've just credited yourself a bit down. You get me? That's all you've done.
Come keep saying
You know what I'm
it,
trying to
man.
say? But if you thought I was
You
going to
the
pull
type
out
of
paper.
bet on Belal, fam.
Hello.
A year ago, you would have hated yourself. Yeah?
Ah,
A
man.
year ago, you would have hated yourself for betting on Belal, fam. Stupid boy, fam. Stupid boy.
Let's get into this fight and let's get into the breakdown of this fight. Let's go straight over to Greeny this time because I have to. Ian Machado Garry is your guy.
Mm-hmm.
You did say he was going to piece up Belal, and he looked. This is the best I've probably seen him look overall. And the main reason why for me, because I was actually impressed with the takedown defense and the way he was equally as strong in the clinch to get him away and get him back to where he wanted to fight. And he done it at his pace all the time. I think that's what I was impressed with. Land, do you agree?
Yeah, but I expected that from Ian Garry. Ian Garry's ground game is improved, but the guy lives in Brazil, fam. It's impossible for it not to. You get me? He's always had the striking. The striking is still super sharp. But it weren't so much about Ian Garry this fight, and I told you that last week. This fight was, for me, more about Belal and where Belal is at. Belal is not the same fighter that he was when he fought Leon. And even when he fought Leon, that wasn't the best Belal that we could see. It's just that Leon was so far over the edge at that point, it was an easy fight for him. Like, it's really interesting. But you see, like Father Time, once it catches you, you're caught, fam. you ain't escaping it. And I see that with Belal. I've seen it with a few fighters lately. Belal's not the same guy, bro. He's too trusting of his hands. Even when he tries to do, like when he does get the leg and he's like going for a single, or he's got the waist, or he's got it in the clinch. Like you said, Ian Garry was too strong. But then there's so many other fighters in that welterweight division that will also be too strong at this moment in time for Belal. You get it? So I feel like Belal's just a little bit past it. And it was perfect timing for Ian Garry. Ian Garry's sharp though, bro.
Yeah, he's sharp. His takedown defense looks pretty good. He reminds me of Israel.
In many respects, yeah.
Quite a bit. Only thing is, the problem I have with Ian Garry, and I rate him, right now, innit? But I feel at this level in the division, I don't know if he's going to get finishes. I think he's literally just... Yeah, lack of power. Like, he doesn't... I feel... Yeah, lack of power and maybe not hunting for the setup to finish things, innit? Like I feel he's more risk averse and a bit more point fighty.
Style fighter.
Yeah,
that's what he sees.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what was beautiful from him last night though was that leg.
Oblique was crazy. The obliques were crazy.
Well, if he keeps on doing that, over 5 rounds, he'll start getting finishes.
Yeah, the obliques were crazy.
Slow down in front of him.
And he could set up high kicks with that when people start defending him as well. But, yeah, I don't know. But I feel like, yeah, whether he's going to get finishes at this level is what I'm... Because it's been a lot of decisions. Lower level, he was finishing guys, but now, I don't know, man.
I want to say that it was very impressive from Ian, from what I thought. I wasn't a big Ian fan. I gave him a lot of kudos last night still when I watched that fight. I'm not going to lie, kudos. A lot of praises. Kudos. His praises. The reason I say that is just because I wasn't a fan because I needed to see more from the takedown. I needed to just see more. I know what he can do with his hands. I know he's a rangy fighter. Takedown? No, takedown defense. Talking about Ian. I needed to see.
You got to see it though.
Prior to this, Shavkat, he struggled.
Shavkat,
no, he didn't really struggle.
He done all pretty decent.
And he still got put on the floor.
Only
that's
twice,
and that's where he lost the fight. Though.
Only like twice.
That's what you got to remember.
And that's where he lost the fight.
Yeah.
So what do I need to see improvements on?
Takedown defense.
But hold on, one at a time. Who's talking?
You got.
I'm just saying, you got to remember when you say that, you got to put it in context and remind yourself who Shavkat was in your mind at that time.
Not just my mind, in everyone's mind. You know who Shavkat is, number one contender. But that's my point.
It's the best.
Cool,
arguably.
But that's my point. How do you? That's my point. If you're not questioning me like what I said was wrong, how do you come back from that? How's your mental? What is it like? Where do you go from there? And especially against another guy that is going to try and mix it up and wrestle with you. Yes, you done well because you didn't get taken down. And that's the point that I was making. Like, you done so much well. Again, no one's going to say Shavkat. Belal's on Shavkat's level. But I'm saying your mindset to be able to continuously control the fight. Because there was times in there, Belal had moments where he punched up Ian now. He caught Ian a couple of times. He caught him a couple of times now.
Yeah.
So, okay, it was just the way he mixed it up. But there's nothing to say it's a fight. You're going to get caught. It's how you deal with it. And I think that was pretty impressive. What I was more impressed with Ian. That's all I'm saying. The adversity, knowing that the wrestling is going to be a thing. And the fact that he knows that if he wants to get to the top, he's going to have to fight Islam. And you're just going to have to literally live in wrestling camps. I think he has been, because I said that he's been training with Damian Mile, one of my favourite jiu-jitsu MMA guys of all time. I think that's going to benefit him. But yeah, man, you're right about Belal still. He had that moment of flash, and do you see why it's crazy? Because look what happens. Like Usman goes down, Leon goes down. Yeah. Happens faster. Right? He's Usman's the longest that had the belt.
No, but you got to remember though,
Leon.
No, but you got to remember this with Leon and Belal specifically, yeah, is that their win streaks were so long, both of them, that like their highs were maybe 3 fights before they got the belt. But because they weren't necessarily entertaining, they never got the title shot. So both of those were cooked by the time they got the belt. And Belal, look, Leon took it from Usman, kind of luckily. Like, I know it's not luck, but the reason I said it is because he was losing the fight, and it's like a moment of madness. So cool, he gets the belt. And then Belal gets the belt from him. You know what I'm saying? These men were cooked when they got it.
Yeah.
And then and look, JDM gets it. You know what I'm saying? JDM he's on a mad streak, and then he goes up against Islam. So that welterweight division is waiting for someone to just cement their position as the best again. And I think that Islam's probably going to do that now, if I'm going to be honest.
Cool. No, it's going to be interesting because, guys, before we do move on once again, what did you think of his call-out? I think that was one of the best call-outs I've seen in a while. Like, talking about Islam, what you've come for. I thought it was, from the whole performance to the actual call-out, and the way he done it, even down to his press conference.
He knows how to entertain.
He knows what he's doing.
He's well spoken, man.
He knows what he's doing. And I think he does he get the title shot next then? Or that's the question after what you've seen and what's all going on.
Probably, but do they do the Usman Makhachev thing?
If they want the division to settle down a little bit, I think they probably will. You get me? I think they.
Not that I want to see it. I don't know I don't know, because who do you give the title shot to? The only people, Ian Gary, okay, cool, because of what he just done. Morales, yeah, but
his name's not big enough yet. You need to fight someone one more
and
time.
I feel there's aspects of his game I ain't seen. Islam will expose them if they're there.
No, but remember,
he's been taken down before.
Who, Morales? Yeah, but you got to remember, Morales' background is judo, you know?
Yeah,
his parents are Olympians.
Yeah.
He's grounded in...
Yeah, but judo is not wrestling and it's not jiu-jitsu, bro.
Yeah, of course. But it's a good base. Like, it's
it's a good base for it.
I see. Sorry to cut you, but I see Islam do something the other day, and I just deeped it with JDM. He put JDM on the floor at a side angle, and JDM was trying to ride his back, bro. And what he done, to get him away, he had so much stuff. He had a reverse handcuff, like.
Oh, he had a body grip
and
he rolled and then he kind of floated
against the cage. He pushed him again, bro. That's mad. Bro, he was in like a turtle, JD was trying to get on his back. He said, "What? Get on his back?" He's like, he pulled his arm underneath and scooted him to the cage, bro. Core strength, bro. I was like, bro, you gotta be strong.
Like, he's
because that's another man's weight, bro. Like fully half. Do you know what I mean? I said, yeah, damn, man. This is different still. You're right, wrestling is not like judo strength. It's a different animal still. But shout out to Ian Gary, man. Shout out to Belal Muhammad. Putting on a great fight. Eye pokes were a bit wild from Ian. He used to check that out.
Belal's been so unlucky with the eye pokes.
Bro,
his picture, when they showed his picture, like it's not this one that they use a different one. Bro, man, one of his eyes is like this, bro.
Yeah.
It's insane, bro.
Yeah.
It's actually mad.
He actually looks like a Bug's Life.
Mad.
You know the funny thing is, I know exactly you talk about the cricket, innit? The main cricket, the main cricket, the sergeant will come down. My army, you need to cook my.
That's him, bro.
Too funny, man.
But man, that was a great welterweight bout. One that we needed to see. Moving on, light heavyweight bout. Volko Ozedemir. This one had no time for Alonso Menifield, didn't it? No time.
I have no time for this fight.
Even did me because it was a straight knockout, quick hands from Volko.
There's all knockouts after this.
Yeah, and we can just move on to the next one because there's a welterweight bout from another guy that's climbing the ranks that I think people need to start watching. Orolbai, Methibek or something like that. Methibek Orolbai, I think that's how you say his name. Jack Hermansson, who I watched it, hair with rims, bro. He grazed the back of his head top.
Yeah.
Obliterated.
Literally grazed it, bro.
And he was out very cold.
Yeah. And Jack Hermansson's looked decent in his last couple of fights.
This was at welterweight, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't clock that. I actually never clocked that. To be fair, but he was small at middleweight. So I'm not surprised that I'm not surprised.
Small is average.
No, average. He's short.
Like, he's short in stature,
but
he's
got a bit of pounds.
Okay, I never clocked that at the time, in fairness.
Then we had heavyweight bout where it was Wally,
your guy,
Waldo Acosta versus Shamil Gaziev.
This is the second time in the month, you know.
Yeah.
You actually need to speak about Where's Wally, bro, because Where's Wally is no longer Where's Wally, fam. I'm not calling him that name no more.
What, he's gonna rise up against the top dog?
No, I agree. He ain't.
He's on the running to get a title shot.
He's not more contender,
bro. After gone, it's him.
He's Shamil. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Who else is there,
He just fought Shamil. Fight Curtis Blades.
He kind of
Curtis Blades.
He will get. dismantled by Curtis Bull.
You probably would.
What?
He probably
What?
would.
Why not?
Big
No,
Yarde is
bro.
the same guy, bro.
Bro, he'll
Bro,
just take his out,
respect.
bro, and he's not
I
getting
hear
back
you,
up.
I hear you.
Bro, he's not, brother. He's not that guy, bro. He's
Listen.
fighting Shamil Gaziev, bro.
Yeah, but
So what, Shamil would have been next?
That was his
he-
second ever loss.
So
Yeah, in a row, I swear.
so he would have been next up. That's what you're telling me.
No. But you got to understand. There's Garn, there's Jones, and then there's Wilder, fam. Like that's the order right now. Just because of what he's done, he's on a nice little streak, bro.
No, where's Jolton Almeida?
Nowhere near, bro. Jolton Almeida lost his last
Just
fight.
lost to Volkov, innit? Oh, Volkov, sorry. Volkov's there.
No. He's above Volkov.
No,
Above
no.
Volkov. Yes, he is, bro. Because of the bro, he's on like an 8-fight win streak or something like that,
He's
bro.
not. Click on
Yes,
his
he
name.
is.
Click on his name.
Who's on the 8-fight win?
Wow.
Against
Waldo.
Wally. Against who, bro?
Stop
I
calling
can't
him
lie.
Wales Wally. I banned it.
Yeah, bro. Against who, bro? Who against?
Kinda is, you know.
Bro, he's
Who's that guy?
man.
Who's that second
That's
guy?
against Pavlovich.
Pavlovich.
Who?
Alright.
Pavlovich. There you go. Shut up. Someone normal.
I don't care.
Someone normal. You just you do care.
Someone
because
normal. Pavlovich weren't normal at the
That's
time.
the-
bro.
He's
Pavlovich
only-
is normal.
He lost his
He's normal
first.
now.
Always been normal.
No.
Pavlovich has
When
never
he was
been that
fighting
good.
Tom Aspinall, man,
He
would
was never. No,
It's a massive
you lot
thing.
were making it out. I never. I said he was gonna get smoked.
Who?
Pavlovich.
Yeah, bro.
Pavlovich had his run, man.
Yeah, the little run.
Yeah, but he's just stiff, bro. You can tell he can't. He's stiff.
Wilder is stiff as well. Like Wilder is like,
Yeah.
he's
This heavyweight division is just dead, bro.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
just be
maybe-
honest.
yeah,
It's
it's
dead,
facts.
bro. Let's.
Nothing to talk about. Let's be honest.
Not really, bro.
Do you know what's impressive? A heavyweight, because the last fight he took damage to his eye.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's had 2 knockouts in 1 month as a heavyweight, I think that's impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Other than that, there's nothing to speak about when it comes to Wilder or Acosta, fam.
So
But I will stop calling him Where's Wally though, because I've got to put a little bit of respect on that name.
he will forever be Where's Wally.
Nah.
Next fight, flyweight bout, performance of the night for the return of Rims. This is your fighter, isn't it, Rims? You used to big up Horiguchi.
She's cold, man.
No, that's
He's
he's a
cold
big him
still.
up still. That's your guy still, and he's going on like 34.
Yeah, he's up there in age.
Up there, but he's
For flyweight.
yeah.
Flyweight, yeah.
And he was
Why do you
fighting.
say that? But then Pantoja's the champ right now.
I hear it. You can run that fight soon.
You're gonna have to, because there ain't really anyone else
I hear it.
after
I hear
Joshua
it.
Van.
But he looked good in this
Tyra.
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was fighting Tegir
Ulanbekov.
Ulanbekov. Yeah.
Ulanbekov.
And he's a Khabib camp, isn't he?
Yeah, Dagestani brother.
He gets tired, though, innit?
Yeah,
He quit.
He just said, he gets tired.
He quit.
Quit,
For me,
100%.
it looked like he kind of said,
Yeah.
instead of hitting me, just choked me out.
Yeah.
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 But Horiguchi looked light on the feet, and then that movement was clean, bro.
You think he can climb the ranks to get there again quick?
He's a former champion. He's been in the UFC before. He doesn't need to do much to be
One
fair.
or two things to get that title shot.
Maybe one more fight in title shot, man.
If it's the
Hey.
right fight, then
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
All right, cool. That was the main card wrapped up for you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, UFC, Qatar, Doha, how we do. Quickly gonna head over to the prelims. We had Luke Riley's debut, right?
Yeah, his debut. This was a good fight. I actually watched
Knockout,
this.
bro.
Knocked him
He's such,
out,
bro. He's such a flash cannon, innit?
Yeah, he was struggling at
flat.
first, but he got the knockout.
Thing is good, man.
Oh, God, yeah, but
Yeah.
To be honest, England needed someone to come in and get a dub still, because early on, obviously Shem lost his fight. So yeah, I was glad that Luke Riley come in and put on a show, man.
Nicholas Dalby.
He won against Sagid.
Yeah.
Swear down, I didn't even know Sagid moved.
Bro,
From one.
Yeah, Sagid coming over. I had my money on Sagid. He's the first person I mash up my bet. So I bet on him again.
Mad.
It was a close fight, though. Then we had Alex Perez.
I didn't see this one.
Yeah, that's who's good, man. That's who's
Wrestle you. And
That
cause you
fight that he
problems.
lost against Manuel Cape. You remember there was a lot went wrong. Like refereeing decisions were bad, and that was it low blows or eye blows. I can't remember now. But it was like Asu. It's a shame because he would have been next up in many respects in that division. But obviously, you lose one and you go straight back down to the bottom. So it's good to see him back on the win streak.
I couldn't see the next fight, Abdul. But
This
what
one,
about this
I saw this a
Topuria?
bit.
Topuria's brother,
He looks good.
Alexandra.
That's the
But
brother.
I told you he's
I
good.
didn't
They're
realize that's
both
the brother
good.
that fought against Umar, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
good.
yeah. He's good.
He's good.
And he's legit. So if
He's
you
good.
beat him,
Yeah.
I
That's
was
what made me
impressed.
say he's good.
Yes.
He was good
Yeah.
against
Yeah.
Umar.
Yeah, he kind of
That's
put
what
it
I
on
name.
him.
impressed
I
me
never.
against
I
Umar.
forgot that was him at first.
And Topuria got a good decision, innit? Controlled the
Yeah,
fight well.
He's very Topuria-ish. He's just a lower grade. Like he hasn't got the same power. Everything else is similar, but he just ain't got
He
that
can
power.
get to that belt.
he might be able to get into the mix of a contention, you know. I think
Because of who he
looks
is as
good.
well.
Looks
If you
good.
win a couple fights and you're Toporius, bro, it's a bit like what they done with Habib, bro, and Umar and them. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that obviously Umar deserved his title shot, but he got there on the premise of pro, like you're Habib's brother, fam. And it's the same with Alexandra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we had Ishmael versus Ryan Loda, but let's get into what we really want to talk about. Ali versus Shamrock. What went wrong for Shem here, man?
I think he gave him too much respect. Aliev is good though. He's a very good wrestler, bro. We said that was a tough fight.
Yeah, when I see this fight, because obviously he was calling out a couple other people. And when I saw this fight booked, I was a bit like, clash of styles. Stylistically, this ain't a great fight. Like wrestling, in my opinion, always beats jiu-jitsu. So stylistically, I weren't really a fan of this matchup. But yeah, but it's just back to the drawing board. At the end of the day, like.
You're in the UFC now, innit?
Yeah, you're in the UFC now, bro. So like, all these men, as much as we can laugh at men that lose, and you know what I'm saying, bro, you held the L, you get back on the horse, and you see if you can get back up, innit?
Yeah, for real.
We'll be back.
But at his age, joining the UFC, to think that you're going to be a champion is very unrealistic. Do you get it?
At lightweight.
Anyway, bro.
How old?
He's like what, 33?
33, okay.
Shem?
I'm not even too sure.
I might be adding years on, man.
So just shouting stuff out there.
But I thought
man, just guessing.
Why are you guessing man's age,
Just
bro?
guessing.
Because obviously, bro, man's in that good. Bro, his life has been in. You know what I'm saying? I would love to speak to Shem about his history.
29. I thought he was 28, 29.
In which case,
32.
There you go. At 32, to hop into the UFC to expect to be a champion is difficult, bro. That's tough. That's very tough. So this fight, cool. You lost it. The Shem show continues, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the UFC fight night wrapped up in a hole for you, Doha. There.
I thought this is a good card, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good card.
This is another 9. Can I just speak on that? Yeah, because about a couple weeks ago, I see all the casual fans speaking about UFC slacking right now. You had Randy Rude Boy Brown at the top of a card. People were saying, bro, this was on the back of the Aspinall Gone fight and all the rest of it. Like, this is the UFC's struggling right now. It's in the mud. And obviously, at the same time, you've got boxing doing really well with certain fights being made and certain fights happening. But fam, like we all said, just be patient, bro, because you got the rest of the year is insane, and this was another card that was insane.
On paper, this is a decent fight night, but
It's a better than decent fight night, you know.
On paper,
about potentially 2 number 1 contenders
on
on
paper,
on
paper, it was
as a fight night, bro.
Actually, to be fair,
as a fight night, as a fight night,
as a fight night, it's a good fight night.
It's because it's in Doha.
I retract that. I retract that. Yeah, no, it was a good fight night on paper still, and it actually lived up to.
It lived up.
It was very similar to last week. You had the fights opening up the card, all knockouts. You know what I'm saying? Or submissions, and then it slows down.
But it was a good high-end fights that it can slow down for.
And you're happy you don't mind watching.
Yeah, because it's the best of the best. All right, that is UFC fight. Now, what do we rate that card as, guys? 9?
It's a 9 still.
9?
9. Yeah, I can give that a 9. That's a
fight.
That's a 9. That's a 9.
Yeah,
that was a 9.
And the next, bro, I know that it's not next week and we ain't gonna preview it now, but the next card, sign me up, fam. Sign me up.
I don't even know what the next card is.
It's 3-2-3.
It's actually next.
Marab and Peter Yan and Joshua and Joshua Van, bro.
All right, well, let's talk about the boxing because there was also boxing on this week. We had the monster Benavidez and he was fighting our very own Anthony Yarde. 7th round stoppage, and from round 6, I think we could all see that this fight was going one way. Boy, he's actually a monster, isn't it? Because to be fair,
he's one of my favorite to watch right now.
Yeah,
I like watching Benavidez fight.
And you know, let me give you a little breakdown. You know why? Because he actually gives you the early rounds. He actually chills, see how he kind of boxes in the early rounds. He still punch you up a little bit, but he ain't getting at it. If you don't take those early rounds from him, you're in grave danger. Come round 4, yeah, because he's probably going to stop you. No, but if you need a tactic to try and win, and you're going to go on decision, you think you can withhold the punishment up to a certain point, you really got to win them early rounds. He super turns it on after round 4, 5. good luck. I've seen it in multiple fights as well. That's just his style. Like, turn on time, and it's like he's just seen your holes now. So now he can just go all out, and it's them hands, the speed. Woo!
It's the flurry of punches.
It's the flurry, bro. And they're not soft either, bro. They look like they got a bit of sting in them, and they're just speedy, bro.
He's throwing everything.
Yeah.
Literally, bro. He's throwing the kitchen sink at you every time, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's actually mad.
Oh man!
You know what's really interesting? Like before this fight, I see a lot of people questioning whether Benavidez will carry the power at 175, whether he's still going to be the same type of fighter, because we've seen him before this at 175 not look as good as we've seen him at like 168, etc. But fam, sometimes you just have to build into the weight class. That's what them fights at 175, like even this fight as well. He's not fighting at the top echelons of the division for a reason. You got to kind of let fighters build into the weight class. But yeah, I mean, this was a demolished job, bro.
Yeah, he wrecked him. Yarde needed to sprint this from early, and
he needed to jab. Keep throwing that jab out. Just keep throwing it out. Move, jab, move.
Bro, he needed to not take the fight. Let's just be
honest. I'll give him credit where credit's due in it. Like
he looked good in some.
He looked good earlier. He done well to like evade. He done well. His footwork was pretty good early. Like he didn't allow him to get him in the corner too much.
Facts.
And then he would interrupt him when he's trying to throw his combos.
In between,
just to break it up. He didn't allow him just to literally just roll over him.
Lick man down.
Bro.
You can't just run man over.
But he came up short, bro. So yeah.
Anthony Yarde's career is a career that you don't want your boy to have. You get me? No, but like he's made a whole lot of money from the outside perspective. Anthony Yarde's had a fantastic career. You get me? He's never won a world title, but he's been in those big fights. He's made a whole lot of bread. Yeah,
he's took all the challenges. For
he's
sure.
taken all the challenges. He's never backed down. But if that's your boy, you don't want him taking their fight. Kovalev punched him up. Beterbiev punched man up. Benavidez punched man up.
I don't agree, because this is what I said to you earlier before the pod started. Bro, I'll be more proud of my friend doing that, knowing that you really fought the best of the best with you trying to be the best. Then you fighting these hand. Hold on, like Devin Haney handing over belts and then moving up a weight division. We don't know who the other guy you've moved up to fight another for the WBO. We don't even know who that guy is. You've moved up. What's the point, bro? I don't care. No one cares. Fight the guys that people know about, that we care, that we can be invested in, and we can actually be proud of you, win, lose or draw.
It shows your level.
And that's what I'm saying. At least we know what level you're at. But you just doing all of this just to move up to have belts, but you didn't fight no one for it, man. Miss me with that.
Yeah, but he ain't got no belts.
Cool, I don't care about that.
Yeah,
it's not about
that's
that.
But my point.
I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him because he fought the best at the right time.
He did, yeah. But we could have, like I said, he fought higher levels, but we could have found out his level earlier if he had fought domestic levels people. Because I don't think he's the best at his weight domestically.
No. And you know what the thing is, yeah?
That's fine, but if you get opportunities, what do you do?
No, but
you take it. I'm not gonna lie, take it. Like,
so what's he done? So you're not gonna be proud of him?
No,
like,
but
no, I'm not saying he shouldn't have done
not
it.
Not you, him.
Okay.
No, he's the one making it say, "Oh, your boy, I'll be disappointed." Why would you be?
No, I wouldn't.
You got the
it's
opportunity.
No, I never said I'd be disappointed. I said it's not the type of career I want my boy to have. Do you understand? I'd rather him fight Watsy this time round, yeah, than Benavidez, because I knew, bro. Let's call a spade a spade. No one had Yarde in this fight.
No, okay, that's fine.
I don't want my people going into fights they can't win, bro.
I hear you. But
boxing
bro,
is not. It's a dangerous game, bro.
I hear you, but you say that, but you say that until it's like 30 million. You're like, oh, I'll go in there for 30 million.
30 mil for this fight. That's my point.
Yeah, but it's not about.
It's getting more than you get domestic.
Thank you. That's my point. That's my point, bro.
Yarde gets paid well.
Messing with Turkey, bro.
Come on,
Yarde gets paid well, bro. Yarde been getting millies. Do you understand?
So but
from what?
But he would have grabbed a milli to fight. He would have grabbed millies to fight Buatsi.
You're not getting the same amount fighting Buatsi than you're fighting the monster.
I don't know if
unless it's on the
difference, bro. You do know that Turkey's kind of
get as much money as you can, bro.
But you do know that Turkey started to pull on the purse strings a little bit, yeah. Like he ain't really giving out as much bread as he was once doing so.
He has to get the attention. That's how it starts. Look at PFL, your favorite sport ever. £1 million, they're gonna be that, and they pulled the money back. Bro.
No, but what he done was correct. This boxing right now this is a golden generation for boxing.
I don't know what he cares about people, but I tell you what I care about is greatness. Win, lose or draw, I want to see your potential for greatness. I want to see the best fight the best. I want to see in every sport, the best versus the best. I want to see
that's
come
not
up
what that
short.
was.
No, but fam, he was doing more of a favor for Benavidez, for Benavidez than he was for himself. It was more about come in, fight. We're giving you another opportunity, Anthony Yarde. We all knew this, but we're
That's
giving
why
you a money opportunity.
Man just said in a
No, that's
boxing
money,
match room,
of course.
he's doing man a favour.
He
Bro,
is. It's
you
money.
don't give out
That's
no
your
favours
job.
in boxing,
Bro,
bro.
it's your job. What else does he do? Does he go home and
give-
cook?
What?
What does he do, bro? He boxes, bro. If
Bro.
you're getting an opportunity to
But
box,
the thing is,
win,
hey, Brax,
bro,
hold on, let me
but
land on this.
anything
Let
can
me land
happen
on
in
this.
fighting, right?
Let me
So
land on
that's so no, I can't let you land. You're chatting shit.
No, but I'm not.
Because when Ellis fought, what did he say? Did you think Ellis could beat Jai?
No.
Did you want him to take that fight?
No.
Yes, you did, bro. Yes, you lied.
What?
Don't do that.
Take it for the
He
money.
did.
Hold on,
He
hold on.
did.
Let me
He's
see.
lying, bro. He's like, no, don't speak. Shut up. Because you're a liar. You're a liar, bro. I
Let
was
me
in
land
there
on the point.
when you said, my
Let
boy's
me
getting
land on the
paid.
point.
Do you know how much
Let me
bread he's
land on the
getting?
point.
Do you know how much bread? No, there's no point to
But
land on.
yeah,
You're chatting shit.
but you're comparing
Bro.
apples and pears, bro.
How?
You're comparing a man that's got millions to a man that's never fought for anything
it's the
past
same
6
thing.
figures.
Brain damage is
It's
brain
not-
damage, right?
No, but you're
Brain
not-
damage. If you've
Brax,
got brain
if you're
damage, you
gonna
can't
speak
spend
over
any
me,
money.
if you're gonna speak over me,
No, bro. You're chatting nonsense,
But
bro.
this is
Let
why,
him go, let him go.
bro. You can't compare apples and pears. Anthony Yarde's career and Ellis Zoro's career are two completely different things, bro. You can't say that, Ellis Zoro, who's going to be fighting for 6 figures, a big money, by the way. I'm not going to reveal the purse, but that's the most he's going to make. That's more than he's made in his entire career, tenfold, bro. Yeah, compared to Yarde, who's, I guarantee you, when you look at the purse breakdown, he's probably made as much money in his career previously. So why is he taking a fight? When realistically, bro, this fight, the damage that he's taking in this fight is going to mess him up for the next fight, which will probably be Boatsy, and he'll lose that fight. And then he's lost against domestic level, and he's known as the man that lost against Boatsy, bro. Man's not even the best of his generation domestically. So, fam, no, it's not the same. It's not the same at all. And actually, you saying he's done a man a favour, bro, that's exactly what I don't want my boy to do, fam. Do you understand? I don't want my boy to go in there and fight someone just for the sake of fighting. I understand doing it the once, but this is the 3rd time man's done it, bro. This is the 3rd time man's fought a killer, and he's not gonna win the fight. Like, you gotta know that about yourself. Your team should be saying, cool, this is a tough fight, or do you want to take a little bit less money, but you're gonna take a lot less damage and fight someone like a Boatsy, bro. When you've got bread, you have to make better decisions, fam. This was not a good decision on Anthony Yarde's fight, on Anthony Yarde's behalf. I commend him. Yes, it was brave. It was all of those things, but it was still stupid, bro.
Have you got a response for this, or we?
What's the next fight?
No, we ain't moving on yet.
He don't have a response because he probably doesn't understand half the words I've said, fam.
Behave. Alright, so yeah, we kind of gone into this. What is your thoughts on? Because it was a good fight, we got some good moments. What's your thoughts on when Benavidez went crazy with the clinch and the dirty boxing kind of thing? Who do you put blame on for that? Because I see some people blaming the ref, see some people blaming Benavidez, see some people blaming Yarde for that. What you saying?
That's the type of thing he'd do. So I would say he should probably speak on this one.
You say it.
Let him speak. He's the ultimate boxing guy. It's not my sport. Your sport, bro.
No, I'm not the ultimate boxing guy at all, but we have a difference of opinion. If you can't respond, if you don't have no rebuttal to my comments, then that's your fault, bro. That's not on me, fam.
Chat shit, bro.
I'm not chatting shit, though.
You do, bro.
I'm not chatting shit.
Okay, because I've
But
heard
the
you say.
anti-Yarde thing, I'm not
I'm
chatting
going to
shit.
actually go back to the Ellis. You said there's a podcast with us all in there. You bigging up him getting the payment that he got. And it's
Yes,
not apples
but
and
it's
pears.
apples and
It's your
pears.
job. No, it's not. It's your job.
Oh,
If your
they
job
weren't
is your
saying-
job,
they weren't
no,
saying- they
bro.
weren't saying-
It's
they
not.
weren't saying-
Regardless,
they weren't
is it his job? Is he a boxer? Is that his profession?
Yeah.
It's not about that. You have to turn up for work every day to earn your money.
Do you take?
Is that
do you take
hold on?
15
Why is
guys?
he cutting me up now? Why is he
Or-
cutting me up?
or-
See what
or
I'm saying?
6
So he's
figures?
allowed to overtalk me, but then when I shut up for him, shut up, man. Let's just move on because he's gonna overtalk me anyway.
You're wrong.
Because I make so
You're
much
wrong.
good points. He's just gonna overtalk it because
What
he's
were the
gonna
good
jam it.
points?
No point because you're just overtalking it. I just
literally
shut
just
up.
no
You told me.
points.
You told me to humble, let him speak.
Because you won't let me speak. I let you speak.
But then
You
I
said
didn't
all your
speak.
stuff.
No, you didn't, bro. You
You
just
said
chatted
all your
shit,
stuff.
bro. No, I
You
didn't.
said all your
I hadn't
stuff,
finished.
and
You
then
just
I
wanted to-
responded, and then now you have no response.
You chat
So,
shit.
alright, you said your bit. You got anything to add to this?
I can't, bro, because I can't concentrate.
Alright, cool. So, as what I was just saying, the dirty boxing situation with Benavidez. What's your thoughts on this?
It's on both of them, bro. Like Benavidez and the referee. The referee should have stepped in and stopped that because it's literally, bro, like one of the second or third rule in boxing you can't hold and hit, fam.
But I thought Yarde was holding his hand there partly as well.
Yeah, but referee still stepped, bro. I've seen time and time again referee steps in there, bro. Like realistically.
Fair.
But it happened. It's done now.
Yeah, it's done, innit? It is what it is. All right, cool. Benavidez said he was moving up to fight for a title. Well,
what to fight? Who?
I can't remember. It was like cruiserweight.
He's gonna fight.
No, it's not before. I can't remember the guy's name. Zed or something.
He doesn't want that jab tire smoke. I tell you that.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that.
He don't want that jab tire smoke. And he's the type of guy that will take that fight, and that would be a good fight. But he don't want that smoke.
That'd be a mad fight, bro.
Too hard, offers too many problems. Like nah.
Yeah. All right.
That's the truth.
Cool. All right, so we should move on. We had a couple other fights on this card. Let's move on. Oh, where's the Haney? Oh, here we go. All right, cool. So we had Devin Haney versus what's his first name? I forgot his first name, bro. But yeah, Haney versus Norman Jr. He moved up. He's at welterweight now, right?
147.
Yep. 147. What do you take from this performance? They were both undefeated at the time. Norman Jr. just got a crazy knockout in Japan, I think, before this fight.
He was ring magazine champion as well. Like
yeah.
Champion
Yeah, people were saying this was a 50-50. Haney kind of made it look. He got back into the fight, but it made it look quite simple, like quite easy fight for him. Hurt him. I didn't think Haney would have been able to hurt him up a weight class, but
I can't get behind Haney though, man. Like Haney was fantastic last night, bro. And I genuinely thought he was gonna get stopped. Like going into the fight, I thought Norman was gonna beat him.
That's what I thought he was gonna hurt him. Stop.
Yeah, but at 147, like it is clear that he was weight training at 140. Like that's clear from this performance, and I just can't get behind him. But because I don't like his dad, fam.
Oh, his dad's an idiot.
That's one thing that we can both agree on. You get me? That's one thing for sure. But like, yeah, that version of Haney.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
his problems. Yeah.
But the problem is, there's not really 147. There's not really great fights there for him. Like.
Yeah.
It's another division. I can see him just after this one. I can see him just running through everyone in that division. To be honest.
That's the friend that he's gonna be proud of.
What Haney? You wouldn't be proud if he was Haney's friend. You wouldn't be proud of him. 32-0, 33-0, got all them belts, all that money. He's fought everyone that's been in front of him. So you're more. That's insane.
What are you saying? What you got to say about this and Haney?
I'm not a Haney fan like he said. That's something he would be way more proud of. I'm not proud of it. I don't care. I don't follow it because he's not fighting. The needs of it is not needed.
He just fought the ring champion, bro.
He does more talking than actual action. Like, yeah, it was a good performance last night. I watched it. Lost probably three rounds, maybe 3-4 at most. Put on the boxing clinic like he's supposed to, but even that, Norman Jr. Who the fuck's he fought prior to that? Who the fuck cares?
He ain't really fought no one.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's dead, bro.
He ain't really fought.
That's what I'm trying to say. I want to be proud of all these men that I ain't fought no one that I don't care a fuck about or don't even know. Who the fuck cares, bro? Someone just wrote 28-0-0 on his record, bro. Oh, fuck. Anyway, let's just move on, because this don't even make no sense.
Alright, cool.
Certain man care about stuff like there's nothing to care about. Let's talk about Abdullah Mason.
Hey, what? No Bam Bam. No Bam Rodriguez. That fight was cold.
Bam Rodriguez, man.
I didn't watch that.
He's cold, bro.
I didn't watch it still. I'm not gonna lie, I did miss this still.
No, Bam Rodriguez is cold, bro.
This is what I'm saying about, like, this is what we've now experienced is a golden generation of boxing. Like the last 3 years has been Turkey Al Sheikh setting it all up, and now what we're gonna see is for the next like 3-4 years, you need to be a boxing fan because the level of boxing that we're experiencing is ridiculous, bro. Like the 4 fights that were world title fights on this card were very, very good fights.
Yeah.
And Bam Rodriguez is legitimately the truth in his division.
Yeah.
And he might be fighting cans, because he's making them look like cans. But these people are in there for a reason. Do you understand? So as much as you can belittle like your Norman Juniors and stuff, bro, Norman Jr. was the Ring Magazine champion, bro. That means that he is the #1 person in his division, and Devin Haney just moved up and punched him up. Bam Rodriguez is fighting Martinez, who is in the division, one of the top fighters in that division. You might not have heard of him because he ain't fighting people that we know of, but these men are serious fighters, bro. And Bam Rodriguez punching man up. Well, it's not what I say, it's what all of the commission say, bro. That's why he's in there. But he punch you up.
Because boxing is corrupt. It's not about him punching me up, bro. It's nothing to do with that. It's just not, it don't work like that, bro. If you really want to believe that it works like that, good for you. You get fooled every day by the government.
What?
It don't work like that, bro. Just because the commission put him #1 and that, they get me. People can pay. People got money.
But that's been boxing the whole time. So then
that's
why
my
do you
point.
rate Floyd Mayweather then? Because
No,
Floyd Mayweather was the #1 person to do that.
But he
Floyd
the best.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Madonna,
When did he fight Manny
Miguel
Pacquiao?
It don't, see, you're just
Oh,
doing
now it
that.
don't matter. Now it don't matter.
He's one person. I'm going off his whole career. Everyone that we knew, he fought. He just went straight to man.
Go on, who did he
I
fight?
know you're
Who did he
childish.
fight?
I ain't got time for you, man. Let's just move on.
But you're wrong because he held the WBC
I'm
belt
wrong.
on purpose.
I'm wrong.
Because he's
I'm
because
wrong. Okay, I'm wrong.
he held the WBC belt
He went straight to
the
Manny
entire
Pacquiao,
time.
you know. I'm naming
That-
all
that
the
was
fights
one
prior.
example.
Man went straight to
Shane
Manny
Mosley. When did he fight
Pacquiao.
Shane
The
Mosley?
last person he fought. The real last person he fought in his career.
When did he fight Shane Mosley?
Whatever, man. Let's just keep going, bro.
No, but you can't make a point like
Bro.
that and not understand the history of boxing.
Who's the
He-
closest person to beat Floyd Mayweather?
Mm,
Zab Judah, so you didn't even know that because he dropped him, then he dropped him. Whatever, man. Shut up, man. Let's just move on, bro. I ain't got- No, it wasn't, bro. It was Zab Judah, bro. Everybody knows. Put him on his bum. His glove touched the floor. And everyone says the first person to drop Floyd was Zab Judah. Let's move on.
Watch the fight live.
Let's
But-
move on.
but-
You watched
but-
live.
but-
You watched Zab Judah and Floyd live.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Is that my granddad's house? Yes, I did.
I think you would have said it. You would have said that, bro. Everybody knows that to this day.
No,
That gave him his hardest
so
challenge.
You don't know
Everybody
about thinking
says.
time. You don't know about thinking time.
No, because you said Maidana, so still did it even. The hardest person is Zab Judah, bro.
Okay, fantastic.
Alright,
well
cool.
done.
Let's
But
just
the
move
point-
on.
hold on. No. Let me say my point.
So
Let me
no,
say my
I don't
point.
want to hear your point.
Let me say my
Like,
point.
let's move on.
Alright,
So
wrap
Bam
up
Bam
the
Zero.
bullshit,
Bam Bam Zero. Yeah, wrap it up.
Hey, we got one more. We got one more. We got one more.
Mason.
We got one more. We
And
got
This
one
was
more.
the best
Mason.
fight, by the way.
You got one more.
Fantastic fight. Great fight. See you later. Let's go.
Mason, bye. Bye. So Abdullah Mason versus this was a good fight. Still.
Noakes. Noakes.
Yeah, this was a very good
versus,
fight. British
Abdullah
American
Mason,
battle.
yeah.
This was a proper fight still. Because this is
Who have they fought
this
before?
is same level though.
Who have they fought before?
1970.
Who have they fought before?
Hey, one at a time.
Yeah,
We're going to that in a
17
second. We're
but
going to
they
that
never
in a
fought anyone, so
second.
the
We're going
fight
to that in a
doesn't matter.
second. We're going to that in a second. Yo,
19
continue.
versus 17. Both fighters fought around roughly the same amount of fights.
Yeah.
I like it. Balance.
Mm.
Good fight as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Mason was the actual better boxer outright. I could see the skill level was a bit more higher, but I felt like he fell into the trap of actually scrapping. And that's where he got caught a couple of times in that actual scrap. He still won the fight easily. Like, not easily, I wouldn't say easily, but I'd say I like the 15-13 scorecard. I think that was legit. But he I think like me and Greedy was talking prior to this, we were saying he was trying to put on for the fans. I think he was trying to get that flashy, that knockout.
I credit Sam Noakes as well.
That's what I said. Sam Noakes, that's what I said. He dragged him in, made it a doggish fight. But this is a fight that's creditable because this is again 17 versus 19, two people that are building their career and getting somewhere. This is something you want to watch and be like, all right, cool.
Hold on. 17 versus 19 is creditable, but 28 versus 32 isn't creditable.
No, these are young fighters that
So is
are
Morgan
building.
Haney, bro. You can't shake your head, bro. The points that you're making are invalid if that's
Because
the case.
where Haney's supposed to be and what people have him on as a pedestal is not where nowhere there.
Bro, Abdullah Mason's no.
He's not on Haney's
you don't know
pedestal,
about
bro. I do know about Abdullah Mason.
No, but no, what I'm saying
He
is
is
that
not
in his
considered a
division,
He's like
superstar.
ranked 5th still.
Abdullah Mason
I'm
is
talking about.
supposed to be the guy.
It's
bro.
not. I'm talking about super.
And
Wait,
he is,
has
by the way.
them.
Abdullah Mason is the guy. In my opinion, I think what he showed last night is, like when young fighters have, because he's a boxer, but he showed that he
He
has
can
that
fight,
grit, like
yeah,
you're saying.
yeah.
So I do feel like I think he is that guy personally. Abdullah I'm really high on Abdullah Mason.
And I think he's that guy, but again, let me finish. Let me exit. He's not got the superstarism as Haney has. He's not. People don't look like not yet.
Again, that's 13 fights.
That's my point. He's got 19 fights. He's building a career. Haney's 32-0. When Floyd, there was a difference on being 32-0 and having that height and being the fighter that you are to the fighter that he is, bro. And he's fighting people. He's stacked. Okay, Haney moved up, whatever, bro. But like you said, you can't jump on the Haney bandwagon because of what reason, bro? No one cares about Haney, bro.
No, but Braggs,
no one cares about
Haney. He wins a belt in this division. Let's say he wins all the belts in this division, moves up, wins all the belts in that division, and then moves up again. You're not going to know any of the guys he's beat. So he's going to be in a similar position to Haney. In 13 fights' time, he could be undisputed in 2 divisions and going for a 3rd one. And you might still be saying, oh, but who's he fought? Because you ain't going to remember who Sam Noakes is. Do you know what I mean?
Depending if Sam Noakes does something for himself, right?
Yeah, Sam Noakes is, bro, he's from ends, bro. He's from
I know.
Maidstone.
I'm saying it depends on what he does for himself, though, right? It's all still depending on him. You're going to say, I won't know who he is. He's got to know who he is. You got to go out there and make a name for yourself. For us people to be like, oh yeah, he's the guy that lost to Abdullah Mason, but come back and boom, 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 boom. Now he ends up, I don't know, 25-1. Creditable record. You come back, you get a few wins and dubs because you got to get 5 to 6 wins in a row to be even noticed in boxing of that level. Otherwise, no one's going to care. But again, that's boxing. I'm still not... I like the way boxing's going. I still think it just needs so much structure. I think the talent's there with how much talent is in boxing. I just don't like the structure of it. And I think that's why I find it hard.
When you say the structure, in terms of what, like just having promoters running the game or having the different organisations that have their belts?
It's just too fickle, bro. After just watching the UFC, that's the best way to put a fighting hub together. Have everybody. That's why Dana has come over to help boxing because it just don't work. The way boxing is too... You need... Win, lose or draw, you need to know some of these fighters. We just don't know. Like in the UFC, at least we need some of these fighters that have looked like we just know who they are. We don't know who these guys are, bro. I'm not gonna go back and watch all of these next 17 fights prior to. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like you gotta build them so we know who these guys are. The scheme of like these guys going around and randomly popping up and having 17-0 on their record. Bro, man fought me 5 times in a row. He's got 5-0 on his record. Happy days, like
but
it's not great. No, it's not.
It could be because at the top end you've got, for example, we're debating: does Paddy get the shot or is it Arman? And like we know that it should be Arman, but then the speculation is that it's Paddy. So
but the UFC still force feed it to you. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. We all know this one hub that will get dragged up for like Floyd and Pacquiao will get dragged up for 3, 4, 5 years, bro. I haven't got time, especially when
it's not like that now.
It still is, bro. I know Tasky's still coming and changed it, but
do
bro,
you know why it's the golden generation right now? What we're entering is the golden generation because all of those fights have already played out over the last 3-4 years. We now know who is the upper echelon fighters in each of the divisions, and now they're all starting to fight each other because the money is on the table. Do you know what I'm saying? So previously, where money was not on the table, those fights weren't happening. But now, money is there, bro. So all those fights that have happened, we now know who is at the top. Like we know that it's Benavidez. We know that it's Bivol, Beterbiev, for example, in that division, and they're all fighting, bro. Bivol and Beterbiev will fight again, and then probably the winner of will fight Benavidez. Like that will happen, and it's the same in all these divisions. So I disagree with you again on that. So.
No, fair. No.
Not for the first time today.
Oh yeah, agree to disagree. I just don't like the way under one hub it stops the madness from everyone deciding what you're gonna have to do. You get to a point you have to do it, and that's why UFC is way better. UFC is too long-winded, mate. It's just too long-winded. Shout out to Turkey, he's done a great job in it, but it's still long-winded and it's just
No, I hear it, but it was a good night of fights either way. It was a good night of fights.
I got up and watched the boxing from the fight prior to this. What was it? There was a great fight on prior to this. Someone junior. Go back. What was his name? Go down. Go across. That fight. I woke up. This fight. That was a good fight. This was a good fight. He's good. Malik.
You want this?
Malik Junior.
Okay.
That was a good fight. It was a good scrap still.
Okay.
I woke up from this and watched all the boxing from this. I watched it. It's good.
It was a good card.
I just think they need to just promote it back so we know who these fighters are. I think they need to do again. If it was under one hub, you know who these fighters are. You know what I'm saying.
As boxing cards go, that was a good card.
Yeah,
very good.
It was good.
The card. One thing that you can say about boxing is like
they're putting on better cards.
Yeah, the cards are much more full.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Haney's on the undercard, how it should be.
Yeah. No, but
No, like not
just-
disrespectfully,
no, but
but
you
he
got
ain't
Bam
fighting Norman.
Rodriguez
That's what I'm
there.
saying. He needs to
what I'm
fight
saying?
Garcia to be at the top.
Abdullah
Someone we
Mason-
know.
Yeah.
You can't be at the top fighting Norman, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
tuning in. I am not taking out my whole Saturday.
Yeah,
This
no,
is my
I-
point
no,
that I'm
I agree with
making.
you,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
For you to be
Yeah.
on the undercard. All right, cool. You might have me
I
now.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with
They
you.
got to stack it, and that's what I'm saying.
They
Like,
are
they
stacking
can't.
it, and that's one thing that boxing's doing is stacking their cards and it's making it a lot more of a spectacle.
Oh,
I mean, one
fair.
thing they do need to stop is these walkouts, fam. These walkouts are taking too long, bro.
Yeah.
They need to get,
Yeah,
too long.
all the bloody national anthems, all the bro, it's just dead, bro. It's dead. Do the national anthem at the start of the event.
Yeah, keep it.
And we're done, bro. Like you get it cracking. Like, but it's what it is. It's boxing, man.
Guys, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe.
Sorry we couldn't be live this week. Yeah, had a bit of an issue, but I'll get that sorted by next week. You get me?
Conductor and controller spoken.
We're gonna scrap.
You don't want this smoke. You don't want this smoke. On that note, people,
But smoking, man.
we appreciate you. Like always. Like I said, one more time. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you next week.
Whoosh.
Pay-per-view breakdown.